Peace, what up, y'all? It is the guy, Anti-Simp, back with a new video. I want to talk about something that I've wanted to talk about for a while now. And now that I kind of have the words, I'm going to be able to say it like this. When I started the Stop Simping movement, there was something that pushed me to that point, because I had a lot of questions. Then I felt like I can't be the only man in the world that thinks like this. I think this is bizarre or weird. I was having a conversation with some women at a job that I worked at, and even though the women had different backgrounds and were from different parts of families, one woman was a Muslim, and the other one, you know, I don't think she was a woman. She was like, I don't think she was Muslim. I don't know. I'm trying not to say anything mean, but they started saying, and well, I will say that she wasn't very physically appeasing. So I found this conversation interesting, that they tried to say that, you know, sex wasn't free. You know, sex with women, vagina, cooter puff, I would say, cooter puff isn't free. And at that time, in my mind frame, I didn't really like it. I didn't like that concept that I had to pay for it. What made them, like, what made what they were offering, which is mostly sex, only sex, what made what they were offering to me, what made it more valuable to me? I mean, it wasn't a scarcity, and that's probably the wrong way to look at it, like, more valuable to me. What made them think it was more valuable to me is what I mean. But it wasn't like it was a scarcity. Every woman came with it, you know? Every woman has a cooter puff. They're born with one. So for them to say that it wasn't free, as if like there were more men than there are women, it didn't make sense to me. So that's what caused me to create the Stop Simping movement. And so the question or the topic or the discussion should be, you know, women think that because they usually don't come from sex, that you should pay for it because they're doing you a favor. The main reason why men usually come from sex but women don't is because we actually work to come. We work hard to come. We work hard to be satisfied, and women usually don't. Your idea of having sex is you just laying there taking the pipe. And it's kind of hilarious that they're trying to convince men that we should pay for the same stuff that we're giving to them. And on most occasions, we're giving it to them for free. The idea that we should pay for stuff like sex, companionship, and support is laughable. Like, you're getting the same things. And any woman who makes it like any woman who tries to argue that, you know, they give you children as well, like the discussion should be ended right there, because she's like really too dumb to function. Like, you're getting kids too. Like, we can't have kids without you, and you can't have kids without us. That doesn't make you more valuable. I remember a few days ago when Kevin Samuels did a show, and he was asking women about, you know, should men climb the wall to get to you? And one of the women up there was probably like the second to the last caller. She was Nigerian. She tried to say that, you know, you're getting so much from a woman. And then when he asked her, and I've told you guys to ask these questions as well. You know, I've told you guys to ask these questions about when you're dealing with women. When he asked her, what were you getting? And when you strip away all the crap that she was saying, essentially it's nothing. And the stuff that she's giving, you're giving to her as well. But the reason why she seems to think that, you know, women are worth more is because men typically come from sex and women don't. But we come from sex because we work hard. We work hard to ejaculate. We work hard to be satisfied. We work for our orgasm, and they typically don't. They don't. I mean, I want you guys to be honest in the comment section. You know, how many times have you been, you know, trying to get it on with a chick, and you know, she pretty much didn't really participate that much. She didn't really communicate the things that she liked and didn't like. That's a turn off. And if it's gonna be like that, I'm gonna go with what Snoop Dogg said. Skip getting yours, I'm gonna get mine. Or what Juvenile say, forget yours, I'm gonna get mine. I'm gonna get mine, forget yours. Like, could you imagine a man having sex with a woman and he just doesn't like thrust her at all? He just, because that's how women act. They act like they're gonna lay there and they're just gonna get the orgasm. How many times have you watched porno and you've seen something like that going on? The chick was just like very unanimated. You know, she was uninspired or unmotivated, and you just look at the expression on her face like, this is a professional guy, and you've seen him do his job before. You know, when it comes to dealing with women, you've seen him, you know, do. I'm not gonna go to all the specifics and details, but you know, how often have you watch porn and the chick wasn't very involved? It didn't look like she was involved. How many times have you had that experience in yourself in person? And we're not talking about like you paying for a prostitute. We're talking about the everyday average broad. Like, imagine a man having sex with a woman and he doesn't thrust. He just puts his penis inside of her without thrusting at all. And he just hopes he's gonna come from that. That's what women sound like when they don't come. They just lay there and hope eventually they orgasm. So it's like, y'all don't deserve to come. If you're not gonna work for it, you don't deserve to nut. And another thing, women can get sex fast. You know, they can get. It's not really an accomplishment or something to brag about that y'all can get sex from any guy, almost any guy that you want to have sex from, with the exception of maybe a guy who's like a really good-looking guy or a high-value man. You can get sex from just about any guy. Like, the average female is having way more sex than the average guy. There ain't no, you know, she has like 3 or 4 bodies on her and then the guy has like 100 bodies on. No, females nowadays are having sex way more than the average guy. Sex isn't an accomplishment, so let's take that away. Women can get sex a lot quicker than men, unless you're a top-notch guy. Let's just take that away. And this is how I'm gonna wrap up the video right here. It isn't an accomplishment that a lot of guys want to have sex with women. Ladies, it's not an accomplishment that a guy wants to have sex with you. The real question is, can a guy like you after y'all have sex? Can y'all relationship last more than 3 months? Because a lot of y'all relationships, a lot of y'all broads can't last past 3 months. You control who you have sex with, which is, like, again, it's not an accomplishment. But we control who we can have a relationship with, and a lot of y'all are single. A lot of y'all lack relationship skills, or your relationship muscles, as some would say, is weak. And that's it. I'm gonna wrap the video up with that right there. What do you guys think? Did you find this video informative? If you have, I want you to like it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what you think. I have some goodies in the description. My book, Stop Simping Now, Game for Men. I have a link to my CashApp in case you want to donate to the channel to help, you know, show some love and support. I also have a link to my website in case you wanted to cop the Stop Simping t-shirts or the Stop Simping hats or the Stop Simping hoodies. Anyway, that is all the time that I have for this video. Peace. Or to the next one.